And we are back with another episode of the group chat with your hosts, Beej and Deej. What's up, Deej?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I've been fascinated in reading and learning and listening about this Otani interpreter gambling scandal.
Mm.
Uh, it's a really interesting story that at first glance, it looks like Otani has just been taken advantage of. That his interpreter slash one of his best homies, potentially his best friend, stole millions of dollars from him to gamble. But then, as you dig into the story, you realize that there's more to it, and that actually Otani's narrative, firstly, was that he gave the money to his interpreter to pay off his bad debt. And then it was not until the next day or over the course of the next couple of days that the narrative switched. And then it became, no, my best friend slash interpreter stole this money from me. So it got a little sticky for me, man.
How you feeling about it, bro? Because I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I
Well,
feel like there's no way. Okay, go ahead, bro. You go ahead, and I'll tell you how I feel. You explain how you feeling.
after just learning about it, I mean, I think that first off, terrible move. I think it was the first narrative that Otani had that is the truth, personally. Because I mean, why would that be your story? But then also, like, it's his friend. It's his best friend. He clearly has a gambling addiction, has a problem. But to have wired the money from an account that he owns to the interpreter, I mean, immediately puts him in the wrong, and there's no turning back from that. And so, obviously, when he shared that narrative at first, him and his team didn't realize the consequences of that action. Once they did realize the consequences of the action, I think they had the decision to make. It was like, all right, well, either you done playing baseball, and you got to give that $700 million contract back, or your best friend slash interpreter gonna have to take the fall for this. And it's clear what decision that the team has made.
Yeah, and bro, I don't know. I just don't think there's no way you don't know the whole time if he was stealing money from you. Like, so if you feel like he was steal, but on the thing, it did say that his friend set up the accounts and this, that, and the third. They basically tried to frame it like his friend backdoored everything, but like, I just don't see the bank giving that many wires up, this, that, and the third up. Like
No,
they're acting like he set this account up at like a regular like Bank of America or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with that had hundreds of millions of dollars in it. Like it's just crazy. Nah, I just. But what I don't see is the problem is okay if that first story is true. If this is my friend's gambling debt, why can't I pay it off for him? If he
that's a good
comes to
question.
me and tells me the truth, so why did that narrative have to change? If he comes to me and tells me the truth, like, yo, I'm in bad with some bad people, this and the third, like, blase, blase, this is my best friend, like, who's to say, like, I can't give him that money? Like, you know what I'm saying? So now, like, I feel like they're trying to create a, like, degree of separation because somebody was going to connect. Okay, you gave your friend money to pay off this debt. That means you knew. So did you give him some type of insight? Did you let them know? They were gonna start digging so far into this story that they try to. I feel like they can't. They said what was true at the beginning, like you said, and then they try to create a connect. Like they try to create such a far disconnect that nobody was like even questioning what was going on. It was like, you know what, he stole from them, this that. But then, bro, this shit got complicated. Kind of got like, bro, like it's complicated, bro. Like it's got consequences. Like
Oh yeah.
bro could go to jail for like it's up to 30 years. Like, say your friend, you really about to sit down? That like, what if you really got to sit down for like 15 years, something crazy like that, bro? You really going? That's asking a lot.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, I think that the problem wasn't that he paid his friend for then his friend to pay off the debts. From what I understand, he sent the wire directly to the bookie, right? And in California,
Yes,
gambling is illegal. So
correct.
wherever the wire is coming from, but so you have the legality of it, but then you also have the MLB and their CBA, where it's illegal to gamble on any sports, which I actually wasn't aware of. I didn't know that they couldn't gamble on women's college soccer, but I guess that's part of the rules. But anyhow, regardless, you can't gamble, and so when it's coming from your bank account and going into that of a bookie's, then you're immediately in the wrong, or you're an
Oh,
accessory
okay.
crime or whatever. I think that was the
Okay.
problem, and they must have realized as they start digging,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, the
Mm-hmm.
MLB is about to dig their heels in on this. We're not going to be
Yeah.
able to play. This is like grounds for suspension, or like we're done forever, indefinitely,
And they was like, let's create as far as much distance between this thing and us as we can. Like,
bro. And
also,
let me
let's
give you
point
this.
out,
Let me give you this, bro. Let me give you this. Otani and his team didn't make this decision on their own,
no, no, this is
right?
not no.
Because you got the MLB, they got a
This,
slew of attorneys, lawyers. You talking about one of the biggest stars that's grown is one of the only chances of for the game to grow internationally. Just got paid 700 million, and you telling me they not in his ear like, yo, your homie got to take the fall for this one because this is a bad look.
oh yeah, bro, this is a billionaire decision. This above him. This is your little 700 million, bro. You
Yeah,
about to lose that. Like they like, hey, bro, you about to lose that. Like, hey,
yeah,
my
yeah,
man's. And also, we not gonna also act like there wasn't a marketing play by him and whoever those power that be behind him. My man just talked about his New Balance cleat in complete English. So you telling me hey, straight English the whole time? Very clear. Explained in detail the shoe.
yeah.
Talked about the logo, the new. I'm like, y'all out here, hey, y'all putting some stuff out for my man's. Hey, and he's just out there hitting bombs, doing his thing for the Dodgers right
Yeah.
now, bro. They
Nah, bro. His story is crazy because when I was doing the research, Otani doesn't like to do any business in English. He only likes to speak Japanese. Well, this according to the reports. So anytime somebody wants to speak to Otani, they got to go through his homie, the interpreter, even his agent. So Otani's agent, he was talking to the interpreter about bank accounts and financial advisor stuff through the interpreter, not with Otani. From the sounds of it, he's had like little to no communication directly with Otani, only through the interpreter. And so then the questions were like, well, why did not the agent not verify these things that the interpreter is telling him? Like he should have got another Japanese speaking person to like make sure that the things were being translated accurately. But that's crazy. But on top of anything, Otani been here in the U.S. for how many years? And you telling me there ain't not a lick of English? Come on, bro.
bro,
I was in Japan for 9 days, and I learned arigato and konnichiwa. That was all I had. So I don't know. It's tough to go from one language to another, but man, I don't know. I feel like bro got to get some English on him.
bro. Yeah, it's tough, bro. But like, obviously, like he can't everything. You don't speak at all, bro. You're not about to tell me you out here. The Angels then gave you $42 million or whatever they gave you to come over here, and you don't know nothing. You don't even know where it's set up. You just letting bro like nobody trusts nobody that much. No one no
Yeah,
one trusts anyone that much. Like to
right.
not know a single thing. Like you said, yeah. Why wasn't the agent verifying? But also like. Bro, ain't no way Otani's just sitting over there just letting bro tell him whatever. Some of that shit gotta sound fishy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way his interpreter just this smooth to hold a conversation with you about something and a conversation. And you know how many conversations Shohei Otani's having, bro? He can't just switch it. He can't just switch it back and forth that way. He not that guy. He can't be that good. I seen
Yeah,
the text messages. He not that like he not that good. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, right,
he can't
right.
just switch conversation on and off and like you know what I'm saying. He leaving things. He's telling like no way, bro. You're not about to get me with that.
So you think Otani knows more English than he's putting on?
I think he know more about this whole damn situation than what he putting on.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah, for
fuck the
sure.
English part, bro. Not just the
Yeah,
English part. He know what's going on.
yeah.
But if I was
He knows
him,
a
I'd do the same thing he do.
lot.
I would do the same thing he's doing. Go hit those home runs, man, and hang out in there with the Dodgers. Hey, bro. Hey, smile every now and then. Try to pretend like I'm learning English now. It is what it is.
Would you let your boy take that 30-year fall?
Bro, hopefully it's not that long. Maybe like they gonna wait to see like because
That was your answer right there. Hopefully it ain't that long.
no, no, bro. I'm not letting my boy do it, bro. Cause like
Bro, you already gave
I
your
swear,
answer.
bro. I swear I can't do it, bro. But like
Yeah,
maybe they playing the smart play. Maybe they like, all right, we got billionaire lawyers already in our ear. They're gonna help us get out of this as
yeah,
long as we pay them a certain amount.
yeah.
It just
I mean,
looked like you gonna get 30 years, bro. Like you
I
you
mean, the
might get a
thing is
year.
like, the thing is like, either way, the interpreter's in trouble for the gambling because he's gambling illegally in California.
Correct.
Maybe it's not 30 years worth, but the 30 years likely is because if he were stealing this money from Otani, right? Because then it's um,
Yeah,
the fraud and those crimes. But maybe it's just like, hey, you'll take this fall, quote unquote, but then this case will get kicked down, the can will get kicked down the road, and then on the back end, we just gonna drop all the claims, and you just go home free. Maybe
bro.
that sounds like a
Home
reasonable move.
home is where he not going. I don't think he's ever going to Japan again. I think them people like he's they probably gonna be on some like he's brought shame to our country type shit. They not bringing that. He not going home, bro. He's a degenerate gambler that lives in the U.S. now. Like he just it is what it is.
Yeah,
Also,
but,
um, what's the threshold for you? So like, all right. Let's say me and you do something. We do a crime. I got 700 mil, or you have 700 mil. What's your year's threshold to do in jail that you would take for your homie to keep 700 mil and make sure you're straight on the back end and while you're in there?
on the back end,
The back end and while you're in there. So I'm all right. You're getting 60 mil for your time tax free on the back end
how old am I
right now.
right now? 30.
Right now. What is
Uh,
your year
anything,
threshold? How many
anything,
years?
anything under 5 years, I'll rock it.
Anything under five?
Yeah, but I gotta be out before I turn 35. I gotta be out. Anything longer than that, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't doing it.
I got you like 6 years, bro. I mean, Rocky's four. I just really need to be out before he like 11, like start like middle school sports and
See,
stuff.
you think about your kid. I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about me like shit. Before 35, shit, I got a good life to live after that.
Hey, hey, I'm just making sure. I really just want to make sure I'm there for like middle school sports and stuff. I feel like that's influential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's probably some people. Hey, yeah, six. I got 6 years. I'll be 35, vibing. It's cool.
yeah. Shit, man, that's
I mean,
tough.
also I'm getting a 60 ball when I get out, like a tax free 60 ball. So I got 120 essentially.
Oh
It's
yeah,
up.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you're cooling. You're cooling that
And you still got the 700, bro.
far. Hey, yeah, man. I'll be there. I'll be there to pick you up.
Just
And
make sure the commissary straight, bro. I just need noodles on. I need to be able to make some trades in there.
oh, for
Make sure
sure.
everything
Oh,
cool,
for sure.
copacetic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Had the best barber for you and all, man. You cut up, man. Make sure
Yeah,
you all
I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm definitely gonna cut my hair because I ain't one of them dudes that's with like dudes doing my hair in prison. That nah.
Yeah, yeah.
For
We can't go down the prison rabbit hole, man. We gotta dig ourselves out of this.
Free my dog Thug, man. Unless he did all that stuff they say he did. Don't free him, man. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah. Well, curious to see how this story unfolds. We got to keep a tab on it. Watch 3 years down the line, we'll be like, hey, what
This
happened to Otani's receiver?
this nigga just gonna disappear,
Like,
dog.
he gonna be chilling. He gonna be down in LA, kicking it, betting on the games, still betting on the games. All right, well, let's move on to our next topic. We got the PGA Tour. We had the Masters. Scotty
Mhm.
Scheffler just won. He's the champion, the 2024 champion. I didn't watch it. I'm not haven't been much of a golfer lately, but what I learned is that the winner of the Masters gets to choose the menu for the
Mhm.
dinner of the Masters in the year following, and so John Rahm won in 2023, so he was able to curate the menu, the food menu for the Masters dinner in 2024. And now Scotty Scheffler gets to choose in 2025. I had no idea about this. I had no idea about this. I feel like it's a lot of pressure. I feel like that is a lot of pressure on you.
I don't know, bro. I feel like you just gotta be yourself. You know, pick what you would eat. Like, so I mean, like, say you did it. What would you pick? What would be on your menu? Like, what are you thinking? What's in your head? Like off the top, like what are you going to if you set this menu?
Bro, I mean, in my new vegetarian diet, I actually have no idea, bro. You had asked me this a month ago, I'd have said a bone-in ribeye steak,
Mm. Mm.
and then I would have said some of my mama's Thanksgiving stuffing, and then I would have said
Okay.
uh, I'd have wanted some carrot cake for dessert. Kind of all over the place, but just my favorite
You got some
things
different.
in my head.
You got some flavors in there for sure. I mean, so I don't know. I would eat the meal. I mean, I'm eating it. I'm gonna be like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, look good to me.
What about you, bro?
Oh, bro, they gonna be hating on me. They're gonna be pissed. One, they're like, I mean, they might not be pissed. There's gonna be some good flavor. I know the food gonna be busting, but they might get mad at me like they got mad at but my dog Bubba for picking the chicken and mashed potatoes. I'm a go. See, you know those little like triangular sandwiches they serve as hors d'oeuvres.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of those sandwiches, it's gonna be fried pork chop sandwiches cut in the triangle as like a hors d'oeuvre, like appetizer vibe.
Mm.
I think then from there, I might join you with the bone-in ribeye because
How's
I
it
really
cooked?
do I like, huh?
How's it cooked?
I'm a medium rare plus guy
Mm.
because
Mm.
I do think some people don't go good on the medium rare, so I get the plus just in case they mess up, but it's still not medium well, and it's not all the way to medium. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I try to make sure I tell them that just so they think maybe they'll charge a little bit longer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And your date, whoever you're getting dinner with, will be like, "Oh, this guy knows what he's doing here.
he knows what he's talking about.
He
He
knows what
he
he's doing."
said
You say,
plus
"You
at
put
the end. He didn't
plus
just give
on
him like
dinner?
the right.
This ain't his first cowboy."
Shawty might even look up from her menu and be like, what's a plus? I wonder what that
Yeah.
is.
Ooh,
Ooh,
look at that! Come on.
look at that. uh, okay, then I'm gonna have some collard greens. Gotta have some. I gotta have some of my mom's collard greens. I'm gonna have them serve them people up right. I'm gonna go with some yams, bro. I'm a big fan. I'm told you, we're going real southern with this. I'm gonna have some yams. And honestly, the drink of choice will definitely be a sweet tea. Um, None of that unsweetened stuff. So if you don't drink that, you don't have none. And then I really want to do a sweet potato pie, but since I do have the yams, I'm gonna join you on that carrot cake because it's one of my favorite things on this planet. I love a good carrot cake, bro.
Mhm.
And what's crazy is if you were to tell younger DJ that he would like carrot cake as he got older, just hearing the name, just hearing like carrot and cake together,
Yeah.
it would have never happened, bro. But I've fallen into like I'm in love with carrot cake. I love it.
So it sounds like a good old fashioned Greensboro cookout.
Yeah, bro. Good time, man. Good time. I feel like that's a good setup. They might, might not like it, but their taste buds will be fulfilled. I promise you that.
We both, for our master's menu, was gonna have the bone a ribeye.
Yes.
You were gonna do yours medium rare plus.
Hmm.
I'm a simple man. I just want a medium, and I'll take the standard deviation either way.
Okay, you'll
A
take
little
it
bit,
either way. All right.
yeah, a little bit undercooked. That's like a little bit undercooked. Under the medium is ideal, so it comes out on the rare side. But also, if it's a little bit overcooked in the medium, I can live with it. So I just
Okay.
say medium. That's where I live.
Okay.
But as long as it's high quality beef,
Mm.
and this takes me into our next subject, into our culture category, where we got some high quality beef. Rick Ross just dropped the Drake diss as response to the push-ups diss by Drake, which is a response to Kendrick Lamar's diss and J. Cole, and we got the we got the Goliaths of the game going at it right now, bro. Have you listened? Have you listened to these tracks?
Oh yeah, bro. You know I'm tapped in. I like messiness. I'm a fan of messiness when I'm in my I like my entertainment messy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like it clean. I don't want a clean fight. I want it messy. I want it messy. So, I'm enjoying this fight. I'm enjoying especially my dog Rose. He is bro, he heard the diss and responded immediately. He
Immediately.
like Drake dropped, Rick Ross dropped 2 hours later. He 2 hours later, popping it crazy. He's talking crazy. Two
Talking
hours later, crazy,
the album cover art is nuts, bro.
bruh, bruh, bruh. He's so funny, dog. And like, he's the exact wrong person. And everybody online is like, "Oh, Rick Ross, though, Rick Ross, right?" He don't care. He rich, and he is just gonna troll because you've now mentioned him, and he can do whatever he want. He don't care. Like y'all broke folks online talking about him. He do not care. But it is hilarious. Drake, the text he shared with his mom. For his mom, one funny as hell, talking about you got a nose job and didn't tell me. Hey, she funny, dog. But it's good, bro. I like these. I like this. This is how I like my hip hop. I need it messy. As long as like I don't want nothing to really happen, bro. And I don't think anybody's. I don't know if they really, really got beef. It seems like they might, but I don't think any of them on that. You know what I'm saying? They've all been successful men and they've made a lot of money. I don't think any of them are on like '90s beef when people was low key kind of broke and they riding around their homeboys doing whatever. Like, I think these guys like they passed that point in their career. You know what I'm saying? This beef started a little later. They like in their 30s and 40s, damn
Right,
near.
right,
I don't.
right.
That'd be crazy for them to start wilding like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good, man. I feel like it's given a healthy little spark to the game. Like, we,
Correct.
we needed a little, I don't know, if healthy drama is a word, that I think that's what the game needed. We had
That's
these
toxic, Joe.
we had some sleeping giants, bro. Like, the last time Drizzy had been addressed was, back maybe like the Meek Mill era, when him and Meek went at it. The last time
Yeah.
Cole was addressed was, I don't know if, when 6ix9ine when at Cole or whoever it was, one of those younger
Lil
rappers.
Pump, bro. Lil Pump. Lil
Lil
Pump.
Pump, yeah, Lil Pump. But like, come on, that was Lil Pump. Like, what is Lil Pump doing now? You know. But now we're talking about
Tripping.
Kendrick entering. Like, bro, we're these are huge names. These are legends going at it. You know, lyrically, which I like. But then it's this additional layer which we didn't see back in '90s beef, where they're able to also pepper in the Instagram stories, and they're
Hmm.
peppering in the posts, and like you said, Drake sharing the screenshot of his mom asking about the nose job, and then him saying like, "Nah, that's just Rick Ross. He's angry because he's missed a couple meals." And then he's tagging Ross, calling him a nosy goof. Like, bro, it's funny, bro. Funny.
Bruh, it's good. It's good punches being thrown too. Like they not haymakers being thrown. These good jabs. We got you know what I'm saying, a couple hooks thrown in there. It's some good sparring going on right now, and I'm enjoying it. But it's like it's so funny though, bro. Just because like we've seen all these guys be in the media from other stuff and how they've handled it. Now it's just like hilarious to watch them handle each other, like how they about to figure out the
Yeah,
dynamic of like talking to each other, the way they be talking reckless to everybody else, bro. I'm
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Hey,
No,
but what is Future and Metro gonna do? Future Metro got to do something. He got to drop.
yeah.
Also,
Because Drizzy talked
also
crazy to Metro.
April 11th. I mean August 11th. We don't trust you tour Toronto, Canada. So let's talk about it. August 11th. I don't know if the beef will be mended by then, but that'll be an interesting show. That'll
Oh,
be
that's
a cool
crazy.
show. If I was like somebody, I'm only 3 hours away from Canada and we'll be in the middle of camp. But if we had like a nice off day, that'd be a cool show just to go in and pop in and see
Hell
what's going
yeah.
on.
Hell yeah. Damn, that's gonna be interesting. The responses will be interesting. I was thinking about
Yeah.
how J. Cole has his album coming up, right? The Fall Off at some point. I don't know when it's gonna drop, but like, he has to leverage this beef from a marketing standpoint to direct ears towards the album. So this is all also kind of the layer underneath the beef that I'm appreciating is like,
Hmm.
what's the strategy here? Because
Yeah.
Metro and Future had the first "We Don't Trust You," and then the second "We Still Don't Trust You," and somehow because Kendrick's beef was dropped on the first project, and then J. Cole was included on the second, like that's the reason I listened because I'm like Cole hopped on the same project that he got dissed on. Like that's why I listened, right? So like
And
it's there
did you hear the verse on there?
on Kendrick's.
Did Oh no, did you hear what Cole's verse was? Also, I'm waiting on Kendrick to come back outside and respond to Drake. He got to. He can't call you a little igga on wax, bro.
You told him shut up, play the
And
drums.
yeah, he basically calling you like, let me see, I'll flick you. Like, come on, hey, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Hey, I'm waiting on bro response, but he got to come out and say something crazy. But Cole's bar was like basically telling y'all like he don't want to be in this beef in that like song. He was basically essentially saying it was crazy. If you listen to the bar and break it down, I don't have the lyrics in front of me right exactly, but it was kind of like a cool breakdown of how he's basically explaining almost like his apology while also in the song of "We Still Don't Trust You." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it was like he apologized. He already had that track laid. Kind of knew like, hey, bro, I don't want to be in this beef. I'm a chill. Like y'all handle this. Like yeah, y'all about to get personal. I'm not in that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. J. Cole removed himself from the chat, from the group chat.
I still don't like it though, bro. Still don't like it. Me being a fellow Carolinian, you know what I'm saying? If I say something, I'm standing on it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You know me. I don't care. I will stand on it. But I just burn that bridge. You know what? It can burn behind me. Whatever.
Mhm. Yeah, that was
Mm.
my thought
But
at
he's
first.
more mature than I am, bro. He's more mature than I am. So shout out to J Cole. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I grew up on Cole, man, and I thought that at first too, with him apologizing. But then I listened to him on stage, and I was like, I feel you, bro. That's some vulnerability right there that you're showing. That's what you're a role model.
Yeah,
That's why I've been looking up to you.
yeah, bro. I'm just letting you know if me and you had that type of rap beef, and we was just gonna be beefing in public. Like we could have made up behind closed doors or whatever, but like I, I can't walk it back on stage. Not then. I could have walked it back like after like a couple diss songs when we
Down
go
the line.
back and forth. Me and you go back and yeah, we
Yeah,
go back and forth on a couple diss songs down the line. Then I walk it back at like a concert show or something. Then we do like a dope song.
yeah,
Not 3 days after. 3 days after, we was gonna be in war.
for sure. Cole shook hands after the first quarter.
He's like, I'm done with this. Hey, y'all got the rest of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No,
He pulled
I
Antonio
think this
Brown.
is AB.
He pulled a he pulled an AB without the CTE ESPN.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm out here.
Well, I guess the last question is, who do you think is going to come out on top of the beef at the end of the day? This is actually not our
Pause.
first
Pause.
discussion of rap beef because we just had the Nicki Minaj and who was it? The old girl. What was her name?
Dude, Chris Brown and Quavo are also beefing, bro. I don't know if you saw, but Chris Brown dropped a song on his 1111 album of the deluxe, and Quavo responded the next day.
Mm,
Uh, so yeah, they are also beefing. I think Chris Breezy wins that one because he's just way too talented on that end. But even though he does look sad because they are still arguing about a female, and I think that is whack. I think that you dropping tracks on wax about females that y'all arguing back is whack. But that's also what this whole Drake and them beef is about, allegedly.
really?
Allegedly, I think Drake stays on top because he's got the masses. Um, I don't think anybody loses in this beef as long as people respond. I don't think anybody's not going to be a fan of any of these people as long as they respond and respond properly and come out there and do what they do, which is freaking rap. I don't. I don't think anybody's going to be like, oh, I don't fool with such and such, such and such. Now, I think Drake will win the beef, but again, because he has the masses stream wise. He's got the innate ability to drop hits while also dissing somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
don't think anybody like loses. I think
Yeah.
he's just got that play on people's ears that like he's so tuned in with like the young crowd too. Like he knows what people want to hear melodically, all that stuff to create like a diss song while also creating like a club bop. And
Yeah.
everybody can't do that, bro. Everybody can't do that part. That's the part I feel like everybody can't do that. You might be able to drop a dope diss songs. You can't create a club bop that's gonna be played when the bottle's coming out at birthday weekend while you also getting dissed. Like I know Meek Mill heard back to back so many times in the club, bro.
Bro. That's a fact, man. That's the brilliance of Drizzy Drake. Is that man
Mm-hmm.
is even on push-ups, he kind of gave us a little sneak peek. On the back end of the
Oh,
song, there's like 5 seconds when
exactly.
the beat switches, and it's like, oh shit, this shit is riding.
Oh shit! Wait, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, extend this part of the song. So he just
Facts,
shows us
facts.
like I can really take this to the next level. Like, don't test me.
Yeah, like he can pour gasoline on a fire, but just creating like a club bop and putting maybe like 3 bars in there dissing you. Create a whole song and
Yeah,
then just like have a couple make you like the hook of the song and you forever gonna be remembered as that song. Like people, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to your core people, but there's some drunk fan out there that only remembers you as that person.
yeah. And that shit likely for Drake is already in the holster. He already has a couple of those club
Oh,
bop.
that's it's ready. He's already tested out with the people who like secretly go to like his little house parties or whatever. He's probably like showed them like I wish they drop it on me. Watch I
Right.
wish they drop something. I'm gonna go crazy. There's probably some people there that like got the song. They're like, look, man, he's gonna kill these folks.
Our last topic before we exit the group chat.
Yeah,
We don't we're not gonna stay too late, but we're not gonna leave as early as J. Cole left. We,
no,
we,
no, no.
we,
We're gonna stay
we'll
in the fight longer than that.
we'll stick around in this group chat here today for a second and talk about how the studies have shown are showing that Gen Z is less happy than previous generations, and it does not surprise me based on all the things that are going on, all the distractions that these young kids have these days. But the studies, they outline that Gen Z would feel happier with more time for rest and relaxation and longer weekends. And when they have the feeling as if they have a purpose or intention in their lives, that is what the studies kind of illustrated as the solution to some of the problems with happening. So I have a question for you. You are
Mhm.
the happiest people that I know. If you were to give advice to your younger self, say that you were 20 years old in 2024, what piece of advice would you give to young Gen Z DJ Reader?
I think I would tell myself to work hard, um, and really just try to cut out like just work hard at something that I like. Try my best to find something that I truly, truly enjoy and work at it. Obviously, and I feel like that will keep you busy. Hold on to my faith and really that like your attitudes of choice every day. Like you can choose to be happy. Like, and I'm not saying that things don't go wrong, but I'm also saying that you can choose how you look at a lot of situations in life. I think that's something that's really helped me, and I think would help them is like, yeah, you can just flip it. Like what we were just talking about earlier with like entertainment. Like I like my entertainment messy, but I do know in my head that like in order to get different sources of entertainment, all I would have to do is just change what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like I could easily change the algorithms by just all right typing in this or typing in that, and I could change the whole algorithm of like certain entertainment that I want to see. And now I'm watching more finance podcasts or business innovative podcast or technology, these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not hard. Just take the step to try and just change some things. I think I think it's tough. I think those kids are a lot are not happy because they see a lot of negativity and it's fed to them. You know, and they weren't like us and where we didn't have that stuff when we were younger and we're able now we're almost not adults but we grew up basically without it and we're able to cipher that like oh that's not good stuff to keep in your head and the
Mm,
generation before us didn't even have it so they all understand. I think that's probably what I would tell myself like bro you could change the narrative of what you see every day how you go about it every day and yeah there's certain things but just work hard hold on to faith and try to flip what you're looking at and control your attitude.
mm,
What about you?
I like that. I like that. Well, I mean, I think that there's so much negativity out there and on social media platforms and on the internet, but it's also the like extreme positivity that I feel like can cripple these kids is that they're seeing, other people's curated lives and, supposedly living their dreams. And then those kids are feeling, they're comparing them to where they are right now currently and comparing to what they're seeing on social media when oftentimes that's not the real picture, right? So it's this like
Yeah.
the comparison being the thief of all joy, as the old adage goes. And I think for if I was to give the advice to, young Brennan Scarlett, because I feel like he would struggle with that too. And even as an adult, like I feel like I struggle with that. It's tough for all of us, right? To like,
Yeah.
you really have to be able to remove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like that person's journey is not my journey, and I think
Correct.
that is the biggest thing that I would, preach and advise a young me is that your journey is your own, and understanding that every day is a blessing, regardless of what the circumstances are, and that tomorrow will bring a better day because you will have learned what you're going through today, and that will make you a better
Correct.
person. And then that's a compounding thing, and to stay present and enjoy those moments, whether you're up or you're down or somewhere in between, is just to enjoy every moment and enjoy the journey. Um, that would be my piece of advice.
No, man, run your own race, man. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that component. It, I feel for these kids, dude. I feel for them. I feel for these people who are going through that stuff because I'm like, wish they could just see it different.
Well, damn, Deej, that was I think we might have covered it. Hell of a production run there in our producer sheet. Shout out to Caroline, the producer, putting together a hell of a show. I'm pretty happy with it. What about you?
I'm pretty excited, man. You know, I'm happy. We got the draft coming up. We're gonna talk about that soon.
Hell yeah.
WNBA draft was last week. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to it today, but shout out to those girls who, have reached their lifelong dream. And, it's exciting. Shout out to y'all ladies. The league's growing. Excited to see where it goes. And Gen Z, we gotta get happy. We gotta change this around, bro. So me and you we gotta put our minds together to figure out what we can do for Gen Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is, but like we gotta get them more positive. They young, bro. So much more life left. Caroline,
Mhm.
you put together a great show. Appreciate you as always.
Oh yeah. One thing in the morning after I meditate that I learned in India, when you go like this to finish off your meditation and you closing your eyes and you go real fast and you warm up your hands real fast, and then you put them on your eyes, your closed eyes, and you feel the warmth of your palms on your eyes,
Mm.
and you remove your hands from your face and open your eyes and you smile into your hands.
Hey, I like that.
And that's how you
I,
start off your day, with a fat
yeah.
ass smile early off in the morning, smiling at your palms.
It's almost like your hands make a smile too, back at you. I like that, dude.
Low key. Damn, I didn't even peek that. Wow. Appreciate y'all tapping in, tuning in to another episode of the group chat. We will be back next week. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Peace.